In the male social hierarchy, Sigma males are an interesting and rare breed. They are distinguished not by how well they fit in with society, but by how clearly they stand out from it. There are few people like these men in the world. They have made their own paths in life by taking a different approach. Even though, or maybe because they don't fit in, they often find success on their own terms, becoming self-sufficient in a way that amazes and fascinates others. Even more than their traits, Sigma males' interests make them stand out. They are interested in things that most people miss or don't think about. Their approach to curiosity is defined by this unique view, and it also shapes their life in fascinatingly unusual ways. We'll look at 7 strange things that only Sigma males find interesting in this movie. Number 1. Doing their own study instead of just following what other people say. Sigma males are unique because they don't believe everything they hear. Many people believe everything they hear, but Sigma males are naturally skeptical. They don't just believe what the news or social media tells them. Instead, they do their own study and make sure the facts are correct. Today, headlines are more interested in getting clicks than telling the truth, and only a small percentage of readers read past the big print. But Sigma males are different. They understand that a significant part of society may read a headline and take it to be the whole story. Only 20% of readers will read past the headline, according to a fact known as the 80-20 rule in writing news headlines and advertising. This means that 80% of people will see the headline and may take it as fact without looking into it further. No, not Sigma males. They look into it more to get the whole picture. This habit of doing a lot of research helps them stay away from the common trap of false information that so many people fall into in modern society. For Sigma males, knowledge isn't just taken, it's earned through hard work and study, especially on issues and topics that are important to their interests or values. Number 2. Very close examination of people. A unique and deep interest in understanding human behavior and psychology is shared by Sigma males. This curiosity compels them to closely watch and analyze people, delving into the subtleties of interpersonal interaction. They are very good at noticing small things like changes in tone of voice, dress, body language, and even words. In order to understand people's fears, desires, and motives, they watch quietly from the sidelines. This in-depth understanding of human psychology is not just a passive interest. Sigma males put this knowledge to use in real-world situations. They use what they know about psychology to get through difficult social situations at work and in their personal lives. Understanding a coworker's hidden worries in a meeting or figuring out why someone does what they do are 2 examples of this. By figuring out these cues, Sigmas can frequently forecast behaviors and reactions, giving them an edge in many facets of life. Their amazing ability to read people also helps them build strong, trustworthy relationships and stay away from possible problems. This skill, for a Sigma male, is not about trickery but rather understanding, an approach that enables them to navigate life with greater awareness and effectiveness. Third, being able to find and report problems with processes. Sigma males have a unique interest in breaking down and understanding complicated systems, whether they are in business, technology, machinery, or software. Their curiosity is fueled not just by a desire to understand how these systems work, but also by a desire to find and show where they fall short. This analytical approach makes them skilled at finding mistakes or inefficiencies that others might miss. Because they don't fear authority, Sigma males are honest in their evaluations. They approach problems with practical minds, putting progress and growth ahead of social conventions or personal feelings. This can include telling the person in charge directly about mistakes or flaws, no matter what their position or status is. Sigmas don't avoid these kinds of talks. Instead, they see them as important steps towards improvement and optimization. Their mindset is characterized by their ability to criticize systems without getting emotional or biased. They focus on the practical parts of fixing problems and make sure that their feedback is helpful and aimed at making the system work better as a whole. For a Sigma man, It's not about getting ahead or making money. It's about doing everything as efficiently and well as possible. This makes them very useful in places where honest feedback and critical thoughts are needed for growth and new ideas. 4. Philosophies and thought experiments that change the mind. The exploration of topics that challenge their understanding of reality is a deep-seated fascination for Sigma males. They often work on projects and philosophical ideas that make you think and that go against what most people think. For example, they might look into the double-slit experiment, one of the most important experiments in quantum physics that shows how light and matter behave differently when they are being washed and when they are not. Schrödinger's cat, a thought experiment by scientist Erwin Schrödinger, could be another interesting topic for Sigma males. Based on a chance event that happened earlier, the cat in a sealed box could be both alive and dead at the same time. For Sigma males, these kinds of intellectual pursuits aren't just fun things to do. They're part of a deeper search to understand the mysteries of the world and the very nature of being. They can expand their minds and consider options that go beyond the ordinary parts of daily life by delving into these intricate and frequently contradictory ideas. Their interest in such deep topics shows their curiosity and desire to learn more about the deeper facts of our world. 5. Putting themselves in tough situations to keep their minds active. In order to promote personal growth, Sigma males believe in the benefits of going outside of their comfort zone. Being comfortable isn't a choice for them when it comes to growth. They put themselves in challenging and uncomfortable situations on purpose because they understand that this is where real growth occurs. For example, if they have a fear of public speaking, they might offer to give a talk, or if they're not used to leading a group, they might take on a leadership role. This practice isn't about making themselves uncomfortable just for the sake of it. It's about getting better and getting over their fears. For them, facing what makes them uncomfortable helps them deal with stress and doubt better. They view these experiences as chances to hone their adaptability and resilience skills. With each new challenge they take on, this mindset enables them to develop continuously, becoming more capable and assured. They think that growth is an ongoing process and that living in a safe, familiar place limits their potential. They improve their skills and better understand who they are and what they are truly capable of by pushing themselves to the edge. 6. Being by yourself in nature. The type of person who thrives in solitude uses it as a time to recover and collect their thoughts. In the peace and quiet of nature, away from the stress of normal life, they find that they can relax. They might go on a walk in the mountains, take a walk through a peaceful forest, or sit by a tranquil lake. These quiet moments in nature aren't just a break from the outside world. They're also a chance to think about yourself and your life. They feel connected to nature more than just because they want to. It's almost necessary for their health. They can listen to their own thoughts without being interrupted when they are in a nature setting. Sigma males can process their experiences, plan their next steps, or just take in the peace and beauty around them during these moments of solitude. They do it to get away from the busy and sometimes overwhelming modern world and find peace and focus. Taking an idea and making it happen is number 7. The type of males known as Sigma prefers to act rather than talk. They get right to work rather than wasting time discussing their plan of action. They have a reputation for taking their hopes and aspirations and making them come true. They won't be talking about their plans or looking for approval for their goals. As if they had a good reason, they quietly roll up their sleeves and get to work on their projects. Their creativity and desire to be entrepreneurs led them to take this approach. Sigmas are known for thinking outside the box and developing creative, unique answers. Their artistic and creative natures, along with their unshakable drive, often help them do amazing things. They are the ones who build, make, and achieve things in the world without being noticed. Most of the time, their success speaks for itself because they'd rather have their actions than words show what they can do. Some of the things that make Sigma males stand out and drive them to success are their quiet determination and their ability to carry out their ideas well and on their own.